Hi, welcome back to Tone with Harveen. Today we're going to do a full body sculpt and tone routine. Let's get started. Laying on the mat, we'll warm up with a few spinal twists. So for that, we're going to lay down flat on the mat. Your back is not arched in any way. You're going to sway your legs to the left of the mat, let it drop, lifting it up back to center and to the other side. When you're doing this, you're inhaling to go back to center, exhaling to go out, inhale, back to center, and exhale as you go back out. So at first, it's going to be a bit swaying side to side, but in order to really get our body going here, try to engage your core to help lift your legs up to center and slowly putting them back down. You're not going to let your legs do the movement. It's more of your core pushing you to move throughout the movements. If that's a bit hard for you to gauge, try lifting your feet off the ground ever so slightly and you'll get the feeling in your core directly. So we'll go for a few more. Of course, if your feet are lifted, it might be kind of hard to get your knees to touch the ground again. So you can just hover as you do some of these twists here. We'll go for just a few more. Your hands can be just anywhere, just warming up our core. Okay, let's stop now. So we're going to do a few toe taps. So let's bring our feet and legs into a 90-degree bend, straight up, and we'll do both toes tapping down and back up, exhaling to lower, inhale to bring yourself back up. Your toes should be pointed just so it's easier to just do your toe tap versus your full foot on the ground, and using your breath to really gauge your speed as you do these toe taps, remembering to lower just as slow as you are lifting. So exhale to drop, inhale to lift. Let's do 3 more. And for our last one, we'll hold at the top and let's drop just the right leg for a toe tap and back up, and opposite left and back up. Remembering to exhale as you drop, inhale to lift. So in this movement, you are going to be working your lower abdomen. You're working out your thighs as well to help through the stabilization of your legs, and as you're moving really slowly throughout each of your taps. Let's do 3 more on each side. And the last one, hold to center and extend just your right leg. And as you bring up your right leg, extend your left leg. Remembering to exhale to extend, inhale to come back in. Just pick one of your legs. We're going to speed it up just a tad, breathing with either your right leg movement or your left leg movement. Extending as low as you can. Let's do 3 more extensions on each side. And last one. Legs to center. Let your feet come down on the mat. Hopefully you were feeling that in your lower abdomen, maybe even your upper abdomen. Okay, we're gonna switch over to a few plank pikes now. So as you come forward onto your mat, we are going to go down onto our elbows, feet extending behind you, onto your toes, flat back, and lifting up as if someone's pulling a thread through the bottom of your spine up to the ceiling and coming back down. So these are our plank pikes. Exhaling, lifting, inhaling, coming back down. When you're going into your flat back, you don't want to be dipping too low, too high, as straight as you can. Let's go for 3 more. And our last one. And come down onto your knees. Okay, now onto your right elbow. We'll be going into a few side planks with some toe taps here. So your right leg and your toe is going to be parallel with the bottom of the mat. Your left leg can come just behind or on top, however you feel most comfortable. You'll be on the right edge of your foot. You're going to come onto your right palm, which should be just about aligned with your ankle. You'll come on up, extending your arm upwards, your body kind of aligned as it kind of goes. You don't want your hips to be dipping, your hips to be aligned with your legs. Extending upwards. Take a deep breath in, reach for your right ankle, and exhale to come on back up. Inhale, tap, exhale, come on back up. Inhale, tap, and exhale, come on back up. Let's go for 5 more. And last one. Come on down nice and slow. We're gonna give the right arm and wrist a break. We are going to go into side leg extensions. Put your arm as you feel comfortable. Come on down or on your elbow. Your body is in a straight line, aligned with the long end of your mat. Lifting your left leg up as high as you can and come on back down. Toes are not going to be touching as you come to the ground, just about an inch or 2 apart. Inhale, lift. Exhale, go on back down. Remember to go nice and slow, align your movement with your breathing to help maintain the best pace here. Let's go for 3 more. And the last one. Perfect. Now bring your legs out in front of you. Your bottom half of your legs are aligned with the long end of your mat. Your legs are in a 90-degree bend. And let's go for some abduction workouts and lifts. So inhale, lift. And exhale, come on back down. Hovering, you can put your hand there. You don't want your upper leg to touch your hand. I like to keep my toes pointed. It helps for me to feel more of a burn, I guess, in my workout. But you can feel free to point your toes or keep your feet flat. Keep your leg in the 90-degree bend as you go for your lifts. Go for 5 more. Two. And last one. Perfect. You can switch over to the other end of your mat or flip over. We're going to do the same thing on the other side now with our toe taps, with our hands, and our side plank. So whenever you're ready, your right leg is on the bottom now. You're going to be on the outer edge of your right foot. Your left leg and foot can go behind or on top. Take a deep inhale, come on up. Hip is aligned with your legs. Your arms are just over top. Inhale and exhale to come on down for a toe or ankle tap. And come on back up, inhaling, exhale to tap, inhale to come on back up. And we'll go for 5 more. Two and 1. To come on down, hands down, hip can come to the ground. On your left forearm or on your hand like that, and we'll go into our leg lifts. Inhale, lift, and exhale, come on back down. Your body is aligned with the long end of your mat. Try to keep it as straight as possible. Remember, your toes are not touching as it comes together. It's just an inch or 2 apart. So your leg is not getting a full rest as it comes down. And let's go for 5 more. Two more. And last one. Bring your leg down. Let's bring our legs out in front of us. The bottom of your legs are aligned with the bottom, with the long end of your mat. So you're in a 90-degree bend. And let's go into some abduction workouts here. Sorry, abduction leg lifts. So lifting, coming up, and exhaling, coming back down. Inhaling to lift. And exhaling to come back down, remembering to move with your breath. Remember, your legs are not going to be touching, so keeping your knees and your feet just a few inches apart. Let's go for 5 more. This is our last one. Come on down. We're going to go into our last plank series now. So we'll get into a plank position, remembering with your back flat, your toes curled under, and your hips lifted from the ground. For this plank series, we're going to come on up onto our palms, crossing your left hand to your right shoulder, right hand to your left shoulder. Come on down for a push-up, and you will come back down to your forearms. That will be each of our series. We're gonna go for 5. So come on up, tap, push up, and come onto your forearms. The forearm is a bit of a break. Remembering to keep your hips lower. Remembering to breathe as you move throughout. And you can believe it, we are on our last one. Come on, your knees down. Hopefully you felt that in your arms and your chest. And we are done on the mat. Now we're gonna do a few series or workouts standing up. We're gonna start with our cross lunges. So we'll get into the center of your mat here. As you lunge, you're gonna take your right leg, coming as if you're making a triangle here, not too wide, but as much as feels comfortable behind you. And coming into a lunge. Come on back, left leg. Just slightly more than your hip. And come on down. So that is going to be your cross lunge. We are going to do 5 on each side. So whenever you're ready, let's go. And last one. Come to center. So as you're doing that, hopefully you were able to follow along, as it's fairly similar to a regular squat. We're just kind of lunge, as we're just going on a bit of an angle. Let's go for some wide leg squats now. So the bottom of your feet are just slightly more than hip width distance apart. Toes are pointing outwards, and take a deep breath in and out. Breathing as you need to go for this workout. We're picking up the pace a little. And let's go for a squat. Squeezing as you get to the top. And let's go for 5. And for the last one, you're going to pause at the bottom. Let's do some heel lifts to engage our calves. So lifting your heels up off the ground, tippy-toeing and back down. You're gonna feel it in your thighs as well. Trying not to put your hands on your thighs like that, but rather keep them up and let your thighs get the workout they need today. So we'll go for 5 more. 4. 3 more. And last one. Heels can come on down, come on up. You can definitely feel the burn in that one. Okay, next we are going to go back to our cross lunges. We only did 5 on each side, so let's go for another 5. 3, 2, and last one. And let's go back into our wide leg squats with our heel lifts. We're going to do 8 regular squats. Three more. And remember to pause on your last one, nice and low. Let's do our heel lifts. Let's go for 8. Three more. And 1. Come on up. Give your legs a little shake. We're going to do one more set of those. Our last set of cross lunges, and let's go for 5. We've got 2 more. And the last one on each side. Your legs should definitely be feeling it now. What we can do is our last set. Let's go for 8 squats with 8 heel lifts. Feet are just more than hip width distance apart, toes pointing outwards. And let's go for 8. Three more. And 1, let's pause, let's go for 8, 7. Don't speed up. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Heels to the ground, come on up. To finish off this workout, we're gonna go for some standing leg lifts. So for this one, you can come to the top of your mat or stay centered. We're going to lift our right leg up, chest comes down as low as you can. Grab onto the wall if you need to. Giving your glutes a little squeeze at the top. Right, left leg can be bent if it needs to. And coming back down. We're gonna go for 8 on each side. We've got 3 more. And this is our last one. And let's switch sides. Let's go for 8. And 1. Perfect. Grab onto your right foot. Your knees should be aligned with one another. Balancing on the one foot. Feeling the stretch in your quad. If you're not feeling it, just pull back a little more so that your thighs are aligned. Bring your leg out in front of you. Bring it into your chest as much as you can. And letting your leg come out to the edge of your mat. Coming down, letting that leg come into a bend. Chest can come forward, feeling the stretch on your left leg. You can pulse a bit if you'd like. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side there. So grab your left foot, making sure your knees are aligned with one another. You will definitely feel the stretch at the front of your quad. Squeezing your leg out in front of you into your chest. Lowering your heart rate, try to take deep breaths in and out here. Put your foot to the edge of your mat, coming down into a bend there, feeling the stretch on your right leg. Chest can come forward. Trying to slow down our heart rate here. And this time, come to a center. Your back relatively flat, no arc or curve in it. And coming to reach to your right ankle as deep as you can. If you can't reach your ankles, you can reach for your knee. And coming back into our flat back. And grabbing our other ankle. Bending as much as you can, as much that feels good for you. Feeling the stretch in your hamstrings here. Touch the ground if you can in the center. If not, you can go back to your flat back. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, let yourself droop a bit. Inhaling back into a flat back, and exhaling to droop a bit. As you feel comfortable, let's get onto the mat into a cross-legged. So I'm going to come in this way. If you need to get onto the mat in a way that works best for you, go ahead. Let's get seated. We're going to take a deep breath in. And we're going to do another forward fold. Reaching out in front of you. As you inhale, you're going to lift, and exhale to drop further down. Inhale, come on up, reaching up above, and exhaling and drooping to a side that you'd like. I'm going to go towards the left. Inhale up to center, exhale, drooping to the other side. We'll do a few more of these. Come on back to center. Breathing out. Hands can come to your chest. That's it, you're all done for today. Thank you so much for joining me for this Sculpt and Tone exercise. It was a nice and sweet short one. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments below or what you want to see next time. Thanks so much for joining. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time.